Hello guys! In this theory, we are going to understand the possibility of Hinata evolving while she is imprisoned in the dimension. Do not forget to subscribe here in the channel and let's go to the video. In the silent vastness of the dimension where Kawaki had imprisoned Naruto, time seemed to have stopped. There was no sun, there was no moon, there was nothing beyond an infinite darkness, broken only by small cracks of light that danced in the distant horizon. The air was heavy, dense, almost suffocating, and each second in that prison dragged itself like an eternity. Naruto, the seventh Hokage, was there on his knees, feeling his chakra and his vitality draining slowly. The weight of Kawaki's seal was colossal, and even Kurama, the fox that always had been his pillar of strength, was weakened. At his side, Hinata Hyuga remained firm. Her eyes, even though tired, did not lose the determination. She never had been a kunoichi of many words, but her silent presence always had been unshakable. While Naruto tried to keep calm, Kurama spoke in his mind. Naruto, you are not going to endure for much time here. Naruto only smiled, trying to hide the gravity of the situation, but Hinata, sensitive, perceived the truth. She held the hands of her husband and with the soft voice asked, Naruto, if something happens with you, what will be of Boruto? What will be of Himawari? Naruto closed his eyes. He knew that Boruto still faced immense dangers in the exterior world. He knew of the Shinjus, of the machinations of Amado, of the shadows of the Otsutsukis that continued to move in silence. His heart weighed. Then, in a moment of clarity, he took a decision. Naruto extended his hands over Hinata's and let that part of his energy flow to her. Kurama, surprised, growled inside his mind. What are you doing, idiot? Naruto answered calmly, I trust her. Always trusted. If someone can carry this burden now, it is Hinata. The chakra of Kurama began to divide. Half of the fox was transferred to Hinata. In the beginning, her body trembled. Her eyes widened before the overwhelming torrent of energy that flooded her. The chakra of the fox was not only brute power, it was hate, it was fury, it was chaos. But Hinata did not retreat. Her heart, full of love and determination, tamed each drop of that power. Her Byakugan shone intensely. The veins around her eyes pulsed until something surprising happened. The pure white of her pupils expanded, merging itself with the chakra of the fox and the heritage of the six paths. Her eyes transformed themselves. The white light gave place to concentric circles, but not purple like the Rinnegan of Madara or Nagato. They were of a radiant white, a celestial glow that dazzled even the darkness of the dimension. Hinata had awakened the supreme white Rinnegan. The space trembled around her. Chains of chakra began to shatter. Hinata, now stronger than ever, rose before Naruto. He looked at her with pride and surprise. Hinata, you... She only smiled and answered firmly, I am going to protect all. I am going to protect Boruto, Himawari, and I am going to protect you. With a gesture of her hand, Hinata opened a sparkling portal. The Supreme White Rinnegan had the capacity of bending dimensions, of creating passages between realities. She helped Naruto to get up, but his body was too weak to continue. Naruto stared at her, understanding that in that moment only she could fight. Go, Hinata! They need you. Hinata nodded and crossed the portal. At the other side, the world was in flames. The shinobi villages fought desperately against the Shinjus, demonic trees created from cursed experiments of Amado that had absorbed forbidden chakras and gained form of colossal monsters. They devastated everything in their path, transforming the land into desolation. Shinobis fell one after the other without managing to contain that fury of corrupted nature. In the center of the battlefield, Boruto fought alone. His blue eyes shone with the power of the Jogan, but his body no longer responded right. Each blow was slower than the previous. Each breath was an effort. One of the Shinjus, bigger and more grotesque than the others, raised one of its black branches like a spear and launched it against Boruto. In the instant in which it seemed that the air of Naruto would be pierced, a white glare took over the battlefield. The attack of the Shinju was shattered in the air, reduced to dust. There was Hinata. Her eyes shone like two moons. Her body was wrapped by a golden aura mixed with white flames, the perfect fusion of the chakra of Kurama with her Hyuga lineage. Boruto, panting, hardly believed what he saw. Mother? Hinata landed before him, with the serenity of a goddess and the fury of a warrior. Rest, Boruto, now. I take care of this. The Shinjus roared, feeling the overwhelming threat that approached. Hinata advanced. Her palms, before used for precise blows of taijutsu, now exploded with energy. Each touch disintegrated entire creatures. She moved like a white and golden gale, crossing the enemy lines with overhuman speed. One of the monsters raised black roots to hold her, but Hinata activated one of the powers of her white Rinnegan, the Celestial Jukin. Her chakra expanded in form of pure spheres that repelled the roots and pulverized everything around. Boruto watched, open-mouthed. The woman that he always knew as protective mother now revealed herself as a goddess of war. The greatest Shinjus advanced together. The sky darkened, lightnings cut the battlefield. Hinata concentrated her chakra, molding it in form of gigantic lions, the twin lions of white chakra, but now multiplied by the energy of Kurama. They roared with the strength of a demonic fox. Hinata launched the attack, and an explosion of light cut the skies. The Shinjus were destroyed, one after the other, incapable of resisting that supreme power. The biggest of them, however, resisted. It grew, transforming itself into a monstrous black tree with dozens of eyes, roaring against Hinata. The roots raised themselves like spears, trying to pierce her. Hinata raised her hands, concentrating all the chakra of Kurama and of the white Rinnegan in a single blow. Her eyes shone intensely, and in her mind only echoed a memory. Naruto smiling at her in the day in which he promised to protect her forever. Now it was she who would protect all. This is the end! With a scream, Hinata launched the final blow. The entire field was swallowed by a white and golden glare that extended itself until the skies. The explosion disintegrated the greater Shinju, reducing it to ashes. The silence fell over the battlefield. Shinobis raised their eyes, unbelieving. The enemy had been defeated. Hinata fell on her knees, exhausted but still conscious. Boruto ran to her, tears running down his face. He hugged her with all the strength that he had. "Mother, you saved me!" "You saved all." Hinata smiled, caressing his face. "Boruto, never forget, the true power is not in destroying, but in protecting." The tears of Boruto wetted her shoulder. He knew that his mother was not only the woman that always loved him silently, but now was the legend that had defeated all the Shinjus and changed forever the destiny of the shinobi world. That day, a new story began to be told. The story of Hinata Hyuga, the woman that awakened the supreme white Rinnegan and, with half of the power of Kurama, saved her son from death and defeated enemies that not even gods dared to face. And so, the world knew its new protector. Did you like the theory? Subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications to continue following the videos.